He said I should relax. So he took me into the bedroom. He said, my husband is gone.
I haven't heard that anybody from their side wanted this to happen. Did it not prompt you to say, guy, maybe we should just agree to what these people are doing?
No.
Never. Wow.
Because from the beginning, I told myself it must happen. I consent to it, so why not let things happen? But then they were so serious, even coming to my family,
threatening your family?
That they should not accept it. If they do anything that happens, they should take it. And I'm like,
A new voice is rising. A voice for the widows whose lives hold more pain than most can imagine. Welcome to the Impact Stories.
Welcome to the Impact Stories. Here we give voice to the widows whose stories are often unheard. Today we have a guest from whose story we're going to learn of her journey. And hopefully you get inspired. Something is kindled on the inside of you to not only extend a hand of kindness, but to make impacts of your own. My name is Maria. You're welcome, Ma. Can you please introduce yourself?
my name is Mary Roberts. I am a fashion designer and a poultry farmer. But beyond being a widow, I am first a mother of 3 beautiful children, Caris, Karen, and Carly, who are I believe my only reason why I keep on when life suddenly becomes dark.
Need a minute.
I'm good.
We're here.
Okay. I'm 42 years old, and I'm good.
I'm happy to hear that you're good. I'm happy that you're good. I hear that Mary Roberts is the mother of 3 who keep pushing you through life positively. But before 3 children happened, before the age of 42, who is Mary Roberts years ago? As a child, growing up, you had dreams, you were doing things. Who were you years ago? Let's go back and start from there.
I am a quiet girl, very confident. My life has been a life of more like a boss lady. I struggled for myself. My parents, though my dad is late, but my mom is doing well.
Okay.
But at a point in my life when when I finished secondary school, that was when my dad died. So I was more like, you are not in the world alone to struggle if really you want to achieve your dreams. So
were you the oldest of children?
No. I am the fifth, but the second girl in the family.
Okay.
So everybody are struggling for themselves. So I got admission to study biz admin, which I started. And that was the period my dad fell sick, so I had to drop out. And though it wasn't his intention that I drop out because we had to take care of him. So I just felt I needed to leave school and struggle to get something for myself. So that's when I left school for fashion. I went to a fashion academic. He was not happy about that because he really wanted me to go to school. But I just had to convince him that this is what I want to do because I'm not somebody that just want to sit in a place. I want to move. So when I finished, I opened the shop and things were moving very, very well. And from it, I believe my dad was proud of me for taking that decision, because at a point, I'm more like I won't say the provider in the family, but I contributed. So he was proud of me. I became his favorite. I must say that I became his favorite because we are so close. My life was, I find myself comfortable more with male, maybe because I was close to my dad. So all my friends were mostly male, so I was just comfortable like that. At the point people are calling me tongue girl, to the follow, and men, all this. So, but I was comfortable. Things were going very, very well. And not until I met my late husband.
But before we get to your meeting your late husband, you had gone through primary school.
Yes.
You had gone through secondary school. Even before your dad fell ill, before you got admission to study business admin, were there aspirations you had? You wanted to do this, you wanted to do that. What were those dreams that you had for yourself? Because you mentioned the reason why you dropped out of school is because you felt like things were hard and the people who were providing at that time may have had too much on their plate, so you wanted to help. But before all that became priority, who did you see yourself becoming?
Growing up,
Yes.
I am a very, very devoted Catholic. So I saw myself becoming a reverend sister.
You wanted to go to the convent?
Yes.
Oh.
I went for the discernment program, came back. Though my mom was not in support of it.
What about your dad?
My dad doesn't have any problem.
How many sisters did you have, by the way?
We are 3.
3 girls.
Yes.
So it meant that if you became a reverend sister, only 2 out of their daughters was ever going to be married. Do you think that was why your mom was against it?
I really don't.
Did she give you a reason?
Not really, but I feel to her, sisters in the church are not too important compared to priests. Priests are celebrated. So she feel maybe if I become a reverend sister, I'll just be there somewhere caged. Like that. That's what I feel, though she didn't tell me, but I just feel because she was really making reference to Reverend Father as if a mother have a Reverend Father and she's very proud to say it, but it's not like that.
If it was a reverend sister.
Yeah,
Do you think that that's a misconception?
It is.
Because even I sat with somebody yesterday whose daughter has been a reverend sister for the past 9 years. She didn't have, as a mother to a reverend sister, she didn't have this notion. But she also shared that initially she didn't want the daughter to be a reverend sister. But do you think that that's a misconception that maybe the church should be cleared on?
Yes, it is. Because reverend sisters, they have professions, they have careers. They don't just sit at a place, maybe praying. They have other things they do. Like
They're also trained to be
yes,
professionals.
like the group I wanted joining them. Most of them are medical people, doctor, nurses. So I felt being in that environment may just changed my mindset, because at that time I just feel, okay, let me be an accountant.
After
That is before even thinking of going to...
before you were
Yes,
interested in going to the
yes,
convent, you
yes.
considered being an accountant. Okay.
So I just feel being a reverend sister will get more support to really pursue it and become somebody. But
So
she
even in
doesn't-
the convent, you are going to pursue being a professional accountant.
yes.
Okay. So at what point did you now change your mind?
Well, looking at, I think when I went into school, that is a fashion school, I get to meet other people. As in, I just, at the point, though somebody, I discussed it with somebody, a friend, and the person feel maybe because I position myself at the place, I'm more like this church girl, just tried to let go something, just go out.
Like you needed more exposure.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe by then I can be able to really know if this is what I want, or maybe because it's more of church, and that's what I'm
So
thinking
because
of.
that they felt like because that was all you knew at that point, maybe that affected
Yes,
the mentality or that was what influenced your decision.
Yes.
But the fashion school happened after you dropped out of studying business admin. So now I'm asking, wanting to go to the convent happened before you went for business admin. So in between, what happened that you went for business admin and not the convent? Because you said your father didn't mind. It was just your mom who didn't think that was what you should do.
You know, at that point, before I got the admission,
Yes.
I was, after secondary school, I was working as a sales girl.
Okay.
Okay, that was when I started working at getting admission then. So while working, I have this feeling of, okay, let me be a reverend sister, it will help. Not until I got the admission started, but along the line, I just feel, okay, let me leave this and gather something for myself.
Okay.
That's when I went into the fashion school. So there, I had to, I meet other people.
Yes.
So I don't know how it all happens.
But there was a change anyway.
Yeah, I just feel okay. I think there is more to just being...
Maybe you haven't sat with your feelings enough for you to trace back some of these things very precisely. So you started school, had to leave, started a life for yourself in fashion. How long were you into fashion before your dad passing happened?
I think should be up to 3 years.
Okay.
I think 2-3 years.
Okay. So initially he didn't like it, but he still supported you.
Yes.
Still
At
did.
least I was bringing in something. Yeah.
What did your mother have to say?
My mother, I can't... She was just okay because that's my decision. I've taken decision. I even started before I told you. Remember, I said I'm more close to my dad. So he was the first person that knew about it. It was, I've started already before I told her this is what I'm doing. Though she too was not happy, but then she said, since that's what I want, she blessed it. And
Do you think that they were okay with you leaving school because you were going to leave school and pursue something productive?
yes.
Or it was just because it was your decision? Do you think that if you had left school and not gone after anything, would they still have been okay with it?
I don't think. Well, when I told my mom
Yes.
about the fashion, she was a tailor. So when I told her, she was like, "What?" Maybe she was looking at it, and is it because I'm a tailor?
Like you're
So
following
then she
her
was,
footsteps.
yes, she wasn't. Though she was not practicing at that time. She had stopped. So she was like, "Is it because she's a tailor?" And I was like, "No, this is what I want, and I want to do it." So she accepted.
Okay. Okay. So you're helping out. Your dad is still ill at this point. And then he dies.
Yeah.
What was it like for the entire family? I know you were in that line making money, at least you said you weren't the sole provider, but at least you were doing something meaningful in contributing. Did you feel like you could have done more for the family at that time?
Yes. Well, I felt if I'd had something meaningful doing, he wouldn't have died. Because I would have. Because at the point, I just felt we were not able to do so much to help him while he was sick. Because I have to take care of. So he had liver failure.
Oh.
So there are some things we are asked to do, but because of
That's
fund,
medically now.
Yeah, because of fund, we are not be able to do. We are just managing, believing that with prayers, God will save him. But it didn't happen. So if I were doing better, then, though I don't know the mind of God, but I felt we would have saved him. We wouldn't have died at that time he died.
So finances is one of the things you think took
Yes.
him at the time that he died. Okay. So your dad had died. You still continued in fashion.
Yes.
I was going to ask if you met your husband in school, but I noticed that you haven't mentioned him yet.
I didn't even thought of school again because I was doing well.
Oh.
So I was relaxed.
Even till now, you didn't think about going back? Okay, so you are doing fashion now. At what point did a man come into the picture? At what point did your husband come into the picture?
I met him 20 years ago. 20 years ago. We met in church through a friend. When we met, I met him like every other person. Remember I said I enjoy company of men than the women.
You had more male friends?
Yes. So I met him like every other friend I had. So we were friends. From the onset, he told me he want to be more than a friend, but I wasn't comfortable. I just feel, why should I figure him out of many others? So he was patient and still pushing. I didn't take him so serious.
When he came, he made you understand that this is what he wanted from the beginning. You were the one who didn't want to rush into things.
Yes.
Okay. How old were you then?
I was, I think 21, 22,
Okay.
26,
So that's
24.
a very young adult.
Yeah.
Okay. So how long were you two friends before you now decided, okay?
We were friends for 7 years.
7 years.
Before we
Just
got
friends.
married.
Very platonic for 7 years. What changed your mind?
He's persistent. He's always there. He wants me to see reason why he should be different from every other person around me. He was there, as in he was supporting. He make me feel this very important, as in you're an important person in my life, as in there are things you want to do, you consult me further, like, for what now? But I just feel very, very special and important around him. So I just feel, okay, let me give him a chance. And that's all. Though at the point he was so serious and proposed with a ring. I wasn't even serious then.
But did
It
you accept the
was-
ring that time?
I did. Because it was on my birthday, he invited his siblings.
Okay.
So we were in his room and he proposed. I was shy. I was like, what's all this? So, but because of the people around, I just had to.
That was why you took the ring. Wow. So between you're not particularly wanting to be married, wanting to save his face, taking the ring, when did you now become serious about the ring? When did you now consider, okay, let's get married?
It was I think it was when he came. He told me that after when I accepted the ring, the news got home that he wanted to marry me, and at that time he was I think 24, 25 years.
So he was young as well. Wow.
So-
a 24-year-old man
25.
wanting to be married.
So the news got home and he came. He said his family were not happy about it.
Why?
For me, I think because he's young. Secondly, he just at that time he just finished his ND.
Okay.
So he was serving in a bank. So they feel okay because he's getting small money from the bank. That's why he wants to get married. So they were not in support. And another thing was because I'm not from their place. He's an Anambra man and Edo. So they said they were wanting to marry an Igbo girl.
Did he tell you this?
He did.
Okay.
And that's when I got, should I say, I got angry and I said, this marriage must happen.
Just to spite them.
We've been together for years and they are seeing it. They don't know that I'm an Igbo.
They are not the same
lady.
tribe with them until now.
Until now that I was like, this thing must happen unless if God is not in our
support.
Yes. So that's when I accepted and the struggle started. I'll call it a struggle.
The struggle to be married. Okay. So between the time where you accepted the ring and they don't like your tribe, they don't think you're the best person for, the marriage and all of that, and when you got married, how long was it?
I think around 3 years.
Another 3 years.
I think 2, 3 years, yeah.
Wow. You called it a struggle. I want to understand why you called it a struggle.
Then, very young, I just felt, it's something that he wants to get married, I accept them. So let things happen. But for his family, we are so serious about it that we are not going to get married.
Is he like an older male in his family? Or?
Yes, he had 2 elder brothers.
So he's
one
not the
was
first?
late at that time, so he had one.
Because I know that there's a tendency that they might be insisting because maybe he's the firstborn male.
No,
So he wasn't.
he wasn't. I think they wanted the elder brother to get married first.
Okay.
But the elder brother is not even serious about getting married. So why should we wait? So that's how the thing was. And I was looking at it okay, I consent to it, so why not let things happen? But then they were so serious, even coming to my family threatened.
Threatening your family.
That they should not accept it. If they do anything that happens, they should take it. And I'm like,
Anything that happens. Was it that
That's
bad?
when I realized that they were so serious.
So first of all, it was
serious.
his age. He was too young. Then it was the fact that you went from the same place with them. And then thirdly, they wanted his older sibling to marry before him. Why so much agitation? You know, I was going to say your husband is very patient or was a very patient person. But for you to have endured all of this for 3 years, I'll give it to you as well. So they threatened your family. At this point, your father wasn't alive anymore.
Yes, it was later.
How did your mother handle all of this drama?
She was like, I should let it go. As in, I should just forget about it. She don't want trouble. And you know the issue with these evil people are wicked. They can just go to any length to, I've been praying about it and I don't have a change of mind, so it must continue. And in his own side too, he's not ready to give up. He wants it to happen. So we were praying together and we talked to our priest then at the cathedral. It was so helpful. He had to go to his family, talk to them. And he had to he told his dad, his mom was late at that time. Okay. So he told his dad, if only my parents accept the wedding, it must happen. It's not really about his own family, it's about my family now.
That's the priest talking now.
So, because the priest more like a family friend to them. So they know him very well. So he had to open up to them. As far as my people agreed to it, there's nothing he can do about it. And we continue like that in prayers. And
so when did they give in?
They didn't. Even at the point we fixed a date for introduction, because after the priest met with the dad, we just believed that everything is okay. So we fixed a date for the introduction, and in the introduction we mark if this will really happen. Thank him. We were waiting and waiting, and I was there praying that these people should just show up.
That's on that day now. Because I know that for an introduction to happen, for it to be proper, the man has to be accompanied by, even if it's just one elder from his place, even if, his friends might accompany him, but we expect to see elders from his own place. Now, I was even thinking maybe that it was days to the introduction. So on that very day,
we are hoping they will come. They delayed, we are still there. My people were there waiting. And also begging them to stay, because at the point we were tired, they want to go. Like my uncles, they want to go, kind of. All of a sudden, we just saw them. They came.
How did you feel when you saw them?
Mixed feeling. I was angry. I'm not so happy that they came. And then when they came, their dad did not follow them. It was his uncle and his siblings. So they came, they did it. This casually just more like somebody talked to them or something happened. I just believe
it was obvious that they didn't come on their own
first year.
Yes.
So they just did everything. And from there,
being married myself, I understand what it means for there to be tension between you and your in-laws. Wasn't any of this didn't any of this inspire you to say, please, let's just go our separate ways? You're fighting and pushing. Didn't any of this, because I haven't heard that anybody from their side wanted this to happen. Did it not prompt you to say, guy, maybe we should just agree to what these people are doing?
No.
Never. Wow.
Because from the beginning, I told myself it must happen. And it did happen.
And it
Though by
happened.
God's grace, it happened.
It happened. So they weren't very forthcoming, they weren't willing, but it happened. So between your 7 years of relationship, these 3 years you mentioned, was it after the 7 years or inside the 7 years of, the engagement and then the marriage itself? Inside the 7 years. So now you are finally married. How was this married life with this man that you have fought to be with? You have earned him. Now he's yours. What was that life like?
We were happy. Very, very happy. But 4 years. There were struggles. We struggled through ill health and several accidents. 4 years into the marriage.
You were happy
every year.
You were happy for 4 years?
Now. No. From when we started, we were happy. I think before, after a year, okay, when we got married, it was beautiful. 2 months after our wedding,
yes,
the church sponsored me to travel to Rio for a youth program.
Oh.
We were to go together, but it would be a distraction. Let him stay.
It was purely a church program,
yes,
a church event.
Yes, okay. So let him stay, and he accepted. So when I came back, I think there I even felt sick because I was missing him. So I had to rush back. So when we came back, things were going on very, very, very well. While I was there, while I felt sick, I didn't even realize I was pregnant.
Oh.
Because of the stress of moving from one town to the other, sightseeing and all that.
And it was international, so it wasn't an environment that you were familiar with.
Yes. So it was when I came back and I was treating, I realized I was pregnant. So things were going on very, very well.
What was his reaction when he found out that you were expecting a child?
Very, very happy. He took care of me. He was very, very happy. But then, the child died at delivery.
You carried the child to term.
Yeah. He died. So that's where I would say I marked the beginning of struggles. Because at that point, I took care of myself. He did his part. We were okay, we were fine. So at that point, I felt it was not natural. So we went into prayers. Okay, this thing happened. It cannot happen again.
Did the doctors explain to you why? Because if the child wasn't okay, I'm sure that they would have told.
They didn't even talk to me.
The doctor told you that you gave birth to a dead child, and that was all. Didn't you ask more questions?
The talk was between them and my husband. I was angry. I didn't even care to know. I didn't even want to know anything. My mind was set on, okay, these people are ready for me and I should be ready for them. So I wasn't seeing it like just an ordinary thing. So I didn't even ask questions. I was just told the child is dead and I requested to carry my child. I had to carry it from the hospital to the house. The child was forced out of my hand to be buried. So from there, things started happening. If he's not sick today, it is accident tomorrow. If he recovers now, we are picking up. The next thing is accident. It has been like that for 4 years.
And he was still working?
No, I was working.
What about him?
At that point, I was taking care of things in the house. Even when the children came, I was doing almost everything. though at the point he's never lazy. Even in most of the time that he's ill, you will never know. It's when like he's cannot just help it. That's when he will even open up to me. Because he was an MC and he was doing very well. He managed hotels like that. So he was doing very well. So even at that point that he's struggling, I had to like make him relax. Since I'm working, I can. We are just two in the house, so I can. Before children start coming in like that. So God kept us. Everything went on very, very well until when I had my last child.
Everything went on
very well. Things changed. It was
getting
peaceful.
sick.
Yes.
After how many years?
After 4 years.
After 4 years, he stopped getting sick. The accidents stopped happening.
So he picked up. Things were just okay.
You know, you said you felt like these people are ready for you after you carried a child to full term, had your baby, and you were told that the baby came out dead. You felt like somebody was behind it. In these 4 years, did you also feel like somebody was also, like beyond your child dying, you also feel like somebody was behind?
Yes.
So when it stopped happening, what did you think happened?
God is at work. As in, God just made it happen. More like God has seen it that, okay, through all this, I was there, I was showing love, support, and hope. I was believing that things will be better, and eventually it got better, and we were happy again. We had dreams, simple dreams, to build a peaceful home, to raise our children together, and to give them life of love and stability. And then at that point, I never imagined that I would have to raise them myself alone. Because I felt everything is calm now. We should just enjoy life. So when I had my last daughter, that's when another hit came. We fell sick again.
So after 4 years of the turbulence of sickness and accidents and all the struggles and all that, within those 4 years, have you started having your children within those 4 years?
Yes. After I lost the first one,
yes,
the next year, that's when I had my first child.
Okay.
So after like 2 years, I had the second. So another 2 years plus, I had the third. We were married for 7 years before he died.
So in 7 years, you had 4 children and only 3 were alive after 7 years.
Yeah.
You said you never imagined what was going to happen next. How did the journey of that sickness happen? Because he has fallen ill before and he made it through. But what was so different about this particular illness?
At that time, his elder brother fell ill. It was so serious that we thought we were going to lose him. Okay. So when he recovered, I think some months later, my husband too fell ill. The same kind of illness.
Same pattern?
Yes. So my husband was serious and I was like asking questions, what is happening in their family? I was angry asking questions because I thought everything is over. So I was hearing story of the village this, do that in the village, you have to do this, do that. I was like...
They asked people to come and perform some traditional rites?
Yes, that is for my husband. For their family, they need to do some rites in the village.
All of them, not because he was sick, but the whole family?
The whole family. So it's not like a family issue. So they have to settle it for everything to be okay. and which I believe they did, as they said.
Can you tell us what particularly they wanted people to come and do?
That there is sacrifice they need to make to a shrine.
Like to appease a god or something?
Yes, that their father, or their forefathers, there's something they did that they refused to, more like they did an abomination in the shrine, so they ran to the town and forget that they need to
so more like they should do a cleansing or something.
Mm-hmm. And my husband is not into, he just feel it is their problem, they should go and say to it. So if any contribution they need, he's ready to support. For him to go, he cannot, because he believes God will do it.
But when they came to that, when it all came to the point of coming, because what I hear is that you are a very devoted Christian. Your spiritual journey has always been important to you. When it got to the point where they wanted something done traditionally, something sacrifice, a cleansing, something from the ancestral lineage is affecting all of those lineup of events, how did it make you feel? Because it obviously didn't align with who you are or your ideas. How did you feel about that?
I didn't support it.
Just like your husband?
Yeah, not in agreement. Me, I just felt at that point it is their thing, they should go and say to it, because I'm not from their town.
Not
so
even,
I don't know how it was.
Not even how badly affected by the sickness he was enough for you to agree to going to.
We were in prayers and we talked to so many persons to help us in prayer at that time, because they were like the elder brother that died mysteriously. And his younger brother also died mysteriously. So they feel if something is not done, all of them will be wiped out. Yes. So we went into serious prayers. We had to talk to so many persons that we feel can help. Not just going back to possibly restart what they have done before. Because for me, I just feel if it's so easy to just go and appease the God, why didn't they do it before now? So I just feel we should not just put our hand into, for the sake of my children, let's not just put our hand into what is not our business. We should say to it. And they did say to it. So before I know.
But is there such a big difference between not going physically and sending money? If you don't go and you send money, haven't you gone?
But we have to do something, but not to.
Because what they want to do, they will need money to do it. So come, let's do it. You say, no, we're not going to come. But they need money to do it. And your money went on your behalf. Don't you think that's the same thing as having gone?
But Alex, we're not there. We didn't
so you felt like there was a difference.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't go there.
They really wanted us to be there.
To be present.
Yes.
Okay. So it was better, take our own contribution, go and do it, but we will not come. After they did this sacrifice, they did this so-called cleansing, did things get better?
No. But I remembered, I think a month, because we were, the house we were staying, we moved to a new place. When he was sick, so he got better at a point, but not like completely. We could move around, we could do some works like that. So we had to leave our former house. Because at the point he was feeling too much of eyes here. It's more like it's not just about the village thing now, maybe even people around, because he's somebody that He doesn't mind his business. If he sees somebody hurt, it was a compound house. If he sees somebody hurt, he wants to like help out.
He always advocated for others he felt were in need.
He had issues with people around, some persons around. It's not your business. It's not your sister. It's not your brother. Why should you be there? This is kind of.
So you grew suspicious of even people around.
Yes, the environment. So we had to leave. So we moved to, because you feel okay, we are, this place is still open and he wants his children to have a better life. Well, let's try hard to just move to a place that we could just be on ourselves, to be alone. So we moved to a new place, but not too far from. But in the new place, we are alone in the house. So at the time we moved, I think like 2 weeks, that's when it started again. It was the attack came again at that time. So his uncle came and said he had to travel urgently to the village and do some other things. I was like, these things, every time, do something, it's not over. He's fine today, tomorrow. So like, this time around is final. I was like, okay, go. I was 2 weeks into a new house. After like another 2 weeks, which is a month, that's when he died.
2 weeks after his uncle
came and assured us that
said he was going to do something, and that something he was going to do would bring an end to all of this. He died.
2 weeks later, he died.
What time did he die? What time of day? Was it in the morning? Was it in the evening?
He died early hours. My last daughter's birthday was on February 14th. So on the 13th, even while he was sick, he was preparing for her birthday. So I was like, you are sick and you are thinking of birthday. Well, like, even if we are not going to celebrate, he will look fine. We'll just take photographs. I'm like, no problem. If you just photograph, but to celebrate, even in this state, I will not allow it. Because he's a person that he likes celebrating his children. All of them, he celebrated their birthdays. And their birthday is not like gather children and to share. When he celebrates, you think it's a wedding. Because that is his feed. He gather his friends, DJs, and
so he was into entertainment already.
So when he talked about her birthday, I was like, it's not going to happen. Let's settle your case first. I was like, even if it's photograph, we'll take her. I was like, okay. So on the 12th, we were together in the house. So he told me that he wants to call his brother, that is his elder brother, and his wife to come over to the house. I was like, for what?
So you both lived in the same environment?
Yes.
In the same town?
The same town, but not the same environment. Okay. So I was like, why that he wants his brother to take care of him? I said, So I was not comfortable. I was like, I've been taking care of you, so why your brother now? He said, no, he wants his brother to be around. I was not comfortable with it, but I'm like, just do as you wish.
Yeah.
So on a Friday night, which is 12th, at around before 12 midnight, we had a knock on the gate, and I was like, who is coming to the house at this time? He said he called his brother. I was like, okay. I opened the gate. They were there in the room. He told me to go and sleep, that I need to rest. Let his brother continue. I was like, I'm not complaining. I was like, no, I should just go and rest. I have tried. So at that point, I was not comfortable again. Why should you tell me I have tried when you are still sick? He was struggling. He was in pain. At the time, he would just sit down and tell me, come and rub here, come and rub there, pray for me. When we start praying, he will feel relief, and before you know it, he will start shouting again that he's feeling pain. So when he told me to go and rest, I've tried. I was like, no, I want to be here. I want to continue praying for you so that you will feel relief again. So he insisted. So I just got angry. I went to the bedroom and I left them with the brother and his wife in the sitting room. They were there. I was with the baby, yeah. So I slept off. At that time, I slept off. So I had a dream that he came into the room. He was looking very healthy and happy. He came in. I was like, hi, you are okay? He said, yes. I was like, thank God. Though. I hugged him. We even lie down together. So when I woke up, I realized I was dreaming. So I ran out of the bedroom. I met him in the sitting room. He was not comfortable, just moving around.
He was restless.
Yeah, restless. And I looked at him and I was like, what's really happening here? I'm like, I was like, that he expected that I would be sleeping by now. I said, yes, I slept, but I want to see how he's doing. He said, it's fine, I should just go. I was like, no, I'm not going to leave you. So where he was sitting down, just like the way I just went close to him. The way he shouted on me in anger, go and sleep. I said, you should go and rest. I want you to rest. You have tried. He has never shouted on me like that. So I got angry. I said, in front of your brothers, they are shouting on me. You're still shouting, go. I told you have tried. Go and rest. Go and rest. So I just got angry. I went back to the room and I slept off. Very early, about 5 a.m. when I woke up, I came out. He was still there with the brother. And I was asking the brother what is happening. He said that he refused to sleep. He's just complaining. So I begged him to come inside the bedroom and lie down. So we tried, me and the brother, we held him to the bed. So he lay down.
Was the brother's wife still around?
Yes, she was there. So he said I should pray for him. So I started prayers and called that is one of his friends, which is our landlord. He has been his prayer partner, has been praying for him. So, and at that time he was not in town. So I had to call him that moment that, so your friend is still complaining, he's feeling pain, and from what I'm seeing, I cannot help it. So he was like, okay, he's going to call another brother to come and pray for him, and which he did. So the person came and he started praying. So I left them in the bedroom. I was in the sitting room. So when the brother came out, he told me that he wants to tell me the truth. I said, what is it? That if I don't move my husband to the hospital now, I'm going to lose him. I'm like, what is that? I was like, it's urgent. I should just move him out of this house.
This is after he has been with him all night till morning.
No, the brother that came to pray for him.
The one who came to pray.
It was when, after he has finished the prayer, I instructed that I should move him out of the house.
You know, from what you have narrated, I don't think that the other sicknesses you felt or he reacted in the way that he did. And I'm very sure that the emotions you had during that period, like you didn't, it wasn't funny navigating through all of that. I honestly cannot imagine having to watch one's husband, go through all of that. And then having even had that dream where you saw him healthy. And then he now reacted to you the way that he did. I honestly cannot imagine the weight of the emotion, that you had to handle. And I must say that It's a lot to hear. It's a lot to hear. Well, sorry that you have to go through all of that. Your daughter's birthday is coming. He's not getting better. He has called his brother, is deliberately asking you to be away from him. And now a friend has come and asked you to take him to the hospital. In the midst of all of that, you still have that notion that all that is happening is mysterious. But did the doctors give it a name? Did they medically tell you that this is what is wrong with him?
Yes, at that point he was treating kidney infection. He was taking injection every day and other medications. And one thing that I don't want to forget, or one thing that keeps, I don't know how I will quantify, but then in the week that he died,
yes,
he called me and gave me his phone that I should call so person.
okay,
That there are people that he's owing, that he want to settle them.
He's owing them.
Yes, that you want to settle them. I'm like, you that is sick and we needed money for your medication. Why are you thinking of settling people that settling debt now? Let's wait. When you get better, you will settle them. He was like, no, I should call this person. I will call. He will say I should ask the person how much is his money. I will ask. He will say, okay, send the money. I was doing that. I was getting angry because there's not enough money in the house and you are settling people.
But did he ever, I know that you were angry, but did it ever occur to you that maybe this man is preparing himself?
No.
For it never came to your
No.
mind?
I was believing that he would be fine. So it never occurred to me. Some, I will call them and say, no, don't worry. You don't need to settle. Some will send their account number or transfer like that. Okay. So I believe he did settle every person that.
Except for those
time.
who said that you shouldn't bother about it. That day he died, what was that day like for you?
When the brothers requested that I take him to the hospital, and I called my in-law because his brother cannot drive. So I called my in-law to come around and drive them to the hospital. Immediately he came and they took him to the hospital. I was in the house there praying. I was backing my baby. I was praying, reminding God of all his promises. He will be with us. He will protect us. He will bless us. I was praying seriously. After because they left the house at about 5:30 to 6 in the morning. So at about 7:30, it was on a Saturday morning.
Okay.
So my in-law came in. His brother followed, his wife and his
When you
uncle.
say your in-law, who are you referring to?
That is the man that married my sister, my elder sister.
Okay. Your elder sister's husband was the one who came and drove them to the hospital.
Yes.
Okay.
So they all came in. I was like, what happened? You took him to the hospital. All of you are back. What
That's
happened?
within like an hour or two.
Yes. You are back. What happened? I was like, no, he's fine. They admitted him. If they admitted him, who is there with him? Should I beat and go and stay? It was like, no, I should not worry. That they want to pick up something, they will go back. So when I saw the uncle enter, that's his own uncle, he's not like a father to them here. When he came in, that's when I realized that it's not, because he wasn't there all through that period. He came 2 weeks back telling him that he's going to
It was the same
village.
person who came.
Yes. So seeing him that morning, I knew that something serious happened. So I started begging my in-law, just tell me what's happening. Is it that we need money or something? He said, I should relax. So he took me into the bedroom. He said, my husband is gone. At that moment, it feels like the ground suddenly disappeared beneath me. The pain I felt was not even my pain. It is the pain of seeing my children too young to understand why their father had to go. It was so heavy on me, and I began to question God. Like, after all my struggles, after the prayers, so I told my in-law to drive me to the church. So he was like, no, I should just stay inside. I said, no, I want to talk to Jesus. I was, no, I should just stay in the house because he was scared that maybe I want to do something. So I had to beg him to just take me. So as we were going out, his uncle was like, where are we going? They were thinking, maybe I want to go to the hospital.
See him.
Yes. I didn't even thought of going to see him. All my mind was, I really want to question God why he allowed it to happen. So we went to the church. I went to the chapel. Thank you. I went to the chapel. I was there crying and asking God, why? Why? Because the way they built the chapel, the post was in and there was a glasses like this. I was hitting hard on the glasses. God, why? Why do you have to do this to me? And at that point, I heard a silent voice. And this voice said to me, I will take care of you.
Right there, as you were praying.
Yes. I will take care of you. I look around, I didn't even realize what was happening. But at that
you
point,
thought it was a physical person
yes,
talking to you.
At that point, I felt this inner peace. Yes, and I was relaxed. So I had to sit down on the chair there for a while before my in-law came in. I was like, should we go that they are calling him to bring me back? So I left. When I got home, the house was already filled up with people who were crying. I started screaming on people, what are they doing here? They should get out. They should get out. I don't want to see anybody around here. They are just calming me down. I said, I want to go to my room and lie down. They said, no. Like, they allow me, I'm going to hurt myself. I said, no, I'm okay. They refused. So I have to come to the sitting room and sit with people. So since then, I felt inner peace. I believe God assured me he will take care of me, and indeed he will. Throughout the period, I didn't shed a tear. People were worried about him. They were like, I should let it out. It's going to hurt me if I don't cry. I wasn't even saying to anybody. I just feel I'm okay.
You are narrating this in hindsight, right? But you are bringing me into that day. I know it's behind you, but I kind of feel like I'm now experiencing this ordeal that you are describing. From not particularly thinking of yourself immediately. You know, you mentioned that your children were the first thing that came to your mind. How do young children who do not understand what is happening grow up without their father? Again, I am sorry that you had to go through all of this. But time and time again, you know, your reaction to some of your challenges is usually anger. You're lashing out. You know, your emotion, the first that you react with is anger at the situation. Do you think that there's a particular reason why it's one of your foremost emotions?
All through, I know it's not ordinary. So it's just in me that somebody is doing this. So I wasn't happy about it, and I was expecting God to just do something, but it's more like God was quiet and He's just allowing things to happen.
So now He has died. You went to God first. You found your peace. But there were still traditionally things that you had to do. Did these same people who we already established that they didn't particularly like you, did they add to your grief during the burial of your husband?
I know. Through the years we stayed married,
Yes.
at a point they just had to accept him.
Okay.
Especially the period that he was sick, I was there, I was supporting, I was doing almost everything. He has never gone to them complaining that he did not eat today, we were not surviving or something. So I believe they knew that I was just doing it all.
So nobody
backing him
blamed
up.
you for anything
No.
that happened?
Nobody said anything.
But did you feel
No.
responsible for any of your struggle? Because now you feel that somebody somewhere derives joy in seeing you live your life of pain. Did you ever feel that if, at the time when they said, don't marry or we don't want you, do you feel that if you had gone your separate way, maybe his life would have been easier?
No, I've never crossed my mind.
Never crossed your mind, never blamed yourself for anything like that?
No.
So now you've walked into this new life that you never anticipated. Even though your mother had a similar experience, you lost your dad before you married. You had seen your mother live her life as a widow. What was your own experience of widowhood like? What has been your experience? What was it like?
It is a long journey. Widowhood has changed my life. Sometimes I don't even recognize myself. There are times I had to cry silently, cry privately, and when my children wake up, I will have to smile.
It's usually when your children are not there to see you go through all of that.
Yes.
Okay.
I will have to smile because I believe they deserve to be happy. They deserve love. They deserve hope. So I didn't want them to feel abandoned by life. So I would just have, most of the time, to pretend I'm happy, just for them to be happy. There are times, though, there are these moments, my children are so lovely. They're so loving. There are these times
Imagine.
they will smile, they will hug me, they will kiss me, and they will tell me, "Mommy, I love you." And this, for them, it's just simple, but it gives me strength.
How old are they?
My first is 11 now.
Okay.
The second is 8, and the last is 6.
You know, you mentioned you were backing the baby when your husband died.
Yes, she was. The next day he died on a Saturday, and a Sunday is her first birthday. So she was almost 1 at the time he died.
Wow.
Yes.
But do they ever have questions for you, like, where is our daddy? You know,
my
those
mom
kinds
took care of that.
Okay.
There are times though, especially for my son, but he was so close to his dad. Being an MC, most of the time he's going out, he goes with him. So there are times you like, Mommy, where is Daddy? I just look at my mom. Mom will just tell me go inside. I don't know what she used to tell them, but at the point they understand.
So
I don't know how she did
you have
it.
never had to have that discussion with them.
No.
Even in the last 5 years, they've never have to come to you. Okay, you sit them down. Nothing like that.
My mom did it. I don't know what she told them, but I think she just called them. They will sit down in the room, and she'll be asking them questions about their dad. Though my last girl, I don't know him.
Yes.
So I don't even have issues with her. She's very, very close to me. She's always around me. But there is one time my daughter, we went out. So there is spots my husband always take them. So anytime we are passing there, she'll say, if Daddy were to be around, I would have been in this place. The thing will
It always gets to you.
Yeah. I like, don't worry. It's not this place who will come. And at that point, I'll be hustling. I'm like, I need to take this. Let them not feel the absence of their dad. And that's what I've been doing with time. They really understand. They are so special. They understand. And there are times that they will want something. I'm like, I don't have. Anytime I have, I will do it for you. They're like, Mommy, don't worry. If Daddy were to be here, he would have done it. But don't worry. God will give you money and you will do it.
They are the ones who are strengthening you now.
So that I don't joke with them. They give me strength. There are some things I will not expect them to understand or to take. But they will just take it casually. I think it's nothing. So they are my strength, and I keep living for them. Yes.
I already hear that sometimes financially you're not capable of doing certain things for them. So how have you managed rent, school fees, having to feed 3 children aside from yourself and all of that in the last 5 years?
It has not been easy. Though God has been faithful. At a point, I think the first 1 year, it was not so hard because people were giving, take this, take that. So at that point, because even before, when he was sick, the period he was sick, I had to close up the shop and come back to the house.
Yes.
So that was when things changed a little then, and he picked up with his job. That's when he started. He was one that even started the poultry farming in their house then. So I got interested in it, and he decided to leave it for me to continue. So at the time he was ill again, I had to leave everything to just concentrate on him. So the first year, after he died, it was more like time to put myself together again and know what I can do to help myself and help the kids. So at that point, I had to take the poultry farming seriously, because the house we moved to was his friend's house. He's the landlord. So behind, he had to build a very big pen and said, since you are into farming, I'm doing this for you.
The owner of the house?
Yes. Whatever you can.
But were you paying rent?
Yes, I'm paying rent where I'm staying. But the farm, he just handed over to me to just use it at any time.
So that was where you were able to make money. So in trying to fend for your family, trying to lead this life that is now your life, did you have to face any discrimination, any abuse from anybody, people misunderstanding you, other women treating you unjustly, even if it's another man trying to take advantage of you because they feel that you need the help that they might be able to offer? Did you have to experience any of such things?
No.
Not even once?
I don't want to say it's me now, but I believe it's by the grace of God. I'm very, very reserved. But since when I got married, I decided to let go of some things. Just me and my husband. He became my friend, my everything. As in, if I'm going out, I'm going to the shop. If I'm at home, we are there. And he happened to be a person that can gossip a lot. So I was enjoying that company.
It was your gisting partner.
You can gossip.
So you didn't need another person.
Yes. So it continues like that. So even after his departure, I was just me. I don't even go out. Most of the times, people will come learn to free yourself. Go out and see if something. At a point, my mom had to call me and tell me that, do I know I'm still young, that I can get married again? I'm like, what kind of talk is that one? Please, so that is not in my mind.
Are you considering it?
Not really, but then anything can happen.
So there's a possibility of remarrying in your future. You just can't say when.
Yes, if only the person can just appear to be my husband again, seeing this man.
That's not possible.
Then better I stayed like that. So God has been faithful, and
you're not answering has already answered the question.
No, if it happens, I don't know what love can just. I don't know how it happens. I will.
But I like that you remain positive on the subject. I like that you remain positive on the subject. So your life has transformed. You are adjusting. Let me use the word hustler. You've always had that hustling spirit. Do you feel like you had to hustle even harder now that he's no longer with you?
Yes.
Okay.
Because with him, I'm sure that there are some things I may not be able to do alone. I know that I have a support.
Yeah.
Somebody is there to help. But right now, it is when it comes. And if it does not come, I'm on my own. So I feel I need to really do more. And that's why I'm taking the poetry business seriously. And I believe by God's grace, things will be.
So you got to experience Safiv's Widows Empowerment Grant. How did you hear about it?
It was online, but I did not see it. It was somebody that called me and said that I should apply. I was like, this applying thing. Me, I don't want to apply, and I don't like disappointment. I was like, I should just try. I never can tell. So I applied first. I was not called. I was like, let me forget it. Though I followed the page, I was like, if there's any opportunity again, I will try.
So you'll be able to see.
Yes. So another opportunity came. I applied. It was quiet. At that time, I was like, I'm not doing again. Maybe it's not for me. It's normal. Apply, and they give who they know. So I let it. I didn't apply again. Not until that same person called me again. There is opportunity for poultry farmers, women in poultry. She was like, I should apply. See, me, I'm tired doing this. Apply. Maybe they are even seeing my application. They are laughing at me. This one is tired. It's kind of, we just joke about it. She was like, I should just do it. And I did.
So the process also tried your patience as well. And you had some
Yeah.
Your misconceptions are forgiven.
Thank
But
you.
I'm sure that there are more than dozens of other women out there who also feel the same way. But having been picked and enjoyed from the grant, are you now have we cleared the air that there's no preferential
Yeah,
treatment? It's not on a we know you basis and all of that. Are you now sure that that's not how it's done?
yeah,
Okay.
I'm in the need of
I am
inviting women
glad
to
that
come
there's a
out.
mentality change in that angle. So you would
Yes.
encourage other women that
Yes,
when
I
an
do.
opportunity comes,
do,
they should
yeah.
keep trying, and hopefully they find that.
Yes.
You wouldn't blame the process. There are a lot of people out
Yeah.
there who are
I
in
understand.
need of help.
I understand.
But when you finally got chosen, what was the experience like, and how has that affected your current living?
When I was called, that was on February, and then because every February I was always thinking of
That's
my
the month your husband
yes,
died.
my daughter. So when I was called, I was like, hey, God has done it. That day I hugged my daughter. I was like, hi, this is your month, carry. As in, I had to even, I called them, I was saying, CCO, I've gotten the ground. They were like, money. I said, yeah. So, mommy, you take us out. I said, it's not the outing, oh no, but don't worry, we'll go out. I was so happy. And it happened that I was given the grant on her birthday.
Wow.
So it was joy. I was so happy, and I had to go back home. We celebrate. Yeah, we chop. So I was really happy about it, and that's because before then, I had to stop renting beds because I don't have enough money.
Yeah.
Because I felt, because of the space I have, and I became so weak to rent just few beds. I feel the labor I put into 10 beds is not like same 100 and more. So now why wasting time on just 10?
Have you raised 100 beds before?
Raised up to 500.
Wow.
Yes, I did.
That's a lot.
So at that period, I wasn't wearing beds. I was selling drinks, mineral.
Okay.
So when the grant came, I was like, God is telling me to go back into poetry. So when I got it, I had to discuss it with my landlord. Say, I've gotten grant and it will not be enough for my space. He was like, okay, I already have a space, so I should trust God for more. And that period, I will continue to see it. Safik was more like a door opener. Few persons called me and they were like, do you want to partner with me?
After you came to Safik?
Yes, they want to partner with me. How many beds can I raise? How much will they contribute? How will the commission I was so happy. And we talked for two persons, we talked, and though we have not concluded, yes, on because the commission is high. So I'm we are still on it. We have succeeded with one we started, and it was all good, though I did not get so much from it, but it was good. So I'm believing God for more hands so that I will grow above the space I have.
Yeah, by
Go
the grace
higher.
of God.
Yeah.
You seem like the person who goes for what they want. I have no doubt that you're going to get what you're after. I'm glad that you experienced joy coming here, and for the testimony that you have given, that Safif served like a door opener for you. Is there something you'd like to say to Safif?
Safik, just as I and my children celebrated the day I received the grant. I posted the video. Thank you, Safi. Thank you, Safi. I don't even know who is the Safi, but thank you, Safi. Anytime I'm playing it, they are always happy. Mommy, Safi, thank you.
You keep reliving
Safi.
the joy.
Yes. So I want to really say thank you, Safi. I'm happy that I met Safi and being part of this family. I remember on that day, we are made to understand we are now family. And being family, I'm really grateful to be part of this family. I'm really grateful to be part of this family. And I know one day, just as we have always prayed, and just as the founder said, he has so many plans for the widows. So it is my prayer that I will live to see those plans coming to fulfillment. As in, I want to be part of it. I want, in my own little way, to be an instrument also to help other widows and to give strength. Just as I am strengthened, I will also want to give strength to others. Yes.
Thank you very much, Mary Roberts.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for sitting with us and being very open with the very painful parts of your experience.
Yeah.
There will be other women, widows, listening.
Yeah.
Do you have any advice? Do you have any word of encouragement? Is there anything you want to point widows to out there?
Yes, to other widows.
Yeah.
People often tell widows to be strong, but they don't see the sleepless nights. They don't see our silent cry. But there is one thing I will want you to have in mind, that you have two choices to make. To give up on life, or to fight for your children, or to fight for yourself. So for me, I will say, fight for your children if you have any, and if you don't have, fight for yourself. You have lives that are depending on you, so don't give up on life. And life will surely reward your effort with success.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you for staying the length of our conversation. We have listened to Mary Roberts. I, for one, draw from the strength that she has journeyed us through, right from a relationship to getting married, to the marriage itself, and of course her life, finding purpose after this great loss. I hope that this wasn't just another story for you, but an inspiration to be more. She has asked that fighting spirit be drawn out of every struggling woman out there. And I also want you to key into that. Keep fighting. Life gets better. Keep fighting. And hopefully, if not for yourself, that you find somebody out there whom you are inspired to be so compassionate enough to affect them positively. Again, thank you for staying the length of our conversation today. Remember to like this video, leave us a comment, share this video with someone, and follow the channel as well. My name is Maria, and until next time, enjoy.